Hello, I am Ronan Fernando from 1BBPM and I'll be doing an analysis on Vicente Manansala's The Bird Seller in 1976 based on the three human faculties. First, let's talk about the level of the senses. Manansala's use of color in the painting is vibrant and expressive. He employs a rich palette of warm and earthy tones dominated by yellows, oranges, and browns. These colors evoke a sense of warmth and vitality, contributing to the overall atmosphere of the artwork. The shapes in the painting are simplified and stylized. Characteristic of Manansala's unique cubic approach to form, the artist employs geometric and angular shapes to depict the man, birds, and cages within the composition. Manansala's use of lines in this artwork is both bold and fluid. The artist employs thick, expressive brushstrokes to outline and define the forms, infusing them with energy and movement. The lines also serve to connect the various elements of the artwork, creating a cohesive visual narrative. Manansala utilizes a range of values to create depth and dimension. He employs light and dark contrast to highlight certain areas of the composition, such as the figures or focal points, while maintaining a sense of overall balance. The interplay of light and shadow adds a three-dimensional quality to the artwork, enhancing its visual impact. Next, we have the level of the will. The depiction of a bird seller in a busy setting could convey a sense of vibrancy and livelihood. The artwork might evoke feelings of energy, activity, and the lively atmosphere of a market. Birds are often associated with nature and freedom. The artwork may evoke a sense of connection to the natural world, emphasizing the harmony between humans and their environment. As a Cubist-inspired work, the artwork might convey a sense of fragmentation and multiple perspectives. This could create a feeling of intrigue, as viewers are encouraged to explore and interpret the different phases of the composition. And finally, we have the level of the mind. Now, interpreting the intellectual meaning behind this painting can be subjective, as it largely depends on the viewer's perspective and cultural context in which the artwork was created. As you can see, the bird seller depicts a vendor surrounded by various birds and cages, emphasizing the idea of commerce and human interaction with nature. The seller, shown in the foreground, is dressed in traditional Filipino attire, possibly alluring to the cultural identity and heritage of the Philippines. One possible interpretation of the painting is the exploration of the commodification of nature and its impact on traditional practices. The birds, symbolic of freedom and nature, are presented as commodities for sale, highlighting the potential exploitation and loss of natural beauty in the face of commercialization and urbanization. Moreover, during the 1970s, the Philippines was going through a period of political unrest and social upheaval. Manansala's work often reflected the social issues and struggles of his time. In this context, the bird seller may also be seen as a metaphor for the struggles of everyday people trying to make a living amidst a rapidly changing society. So now, what is its significance? The artist, Vicente Manansala, having gained full mastery over his definitive style of translucent cubism in the 1970s, has been able to use this painting, The Bird Seller, to influence and contribute significantly towards the visual development of cubism in Asia, and it became one of the finest compositions in his career and in the history of Philippine arts. So that's about it. Thank you for listening to my presentation.